Good morning, church. There's a fascinating note in the original Passover instructions in Exodus that I read over the other day. If you remember, they were to get an unblemished family lamb. This is all at the end of all the plagues in Egypt, and God is judging Egypt and going to set Israel, his chosen people, free and redeem them from the slavery that they're in. In Exodus 12, verse 7, it says, "Moreover, they shall take some blood from the lamb, put it on the two doorposts, on the lintel of the houses in which they eat the Passover. They shall eat the flesh that same night, roasted with fire, eat it with unleavened bread and bitter herbs." And then it tells them how to prepare it. "You shall not leave any of it over until the morning. Whatever's left over until the morning you shall burn with fire." Verse 11, Exodus 12:11 says, "Now you shall eat it in this manner, with your loins girded, with your sandals on your feet, your staff in your hand, and you shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover." So it was commanded at the Passover that they dress for travel when they ate the Passover meal. It was a very fascinating and horrific night. The death angel is going to visit Egypt, and many firstborn sons are going to die. But the homes that are covered by the blood of the Lamb, who trust in the Word of God, were going to be spared God's wrath. Obviously, a lot of symbolism there and a lot of really beautiful grace. Why were they to be dressed for travel, though? Because when you're covered by the blood of the Lamb and your redemption is at the door, your redemption means you're set free from the slavery of your sin, and it means you need to move now. Your journey is beginning. Egypt represented slavery and sin for God's people, and on the night of the Passover, they were set free from their sin. It was time for them to travel. It's time to go, and it's time to be free, to get out of the sin and to the land of promise. So while they're eating this Passover, which is a symbol of literally a communion with the Lamb that has rescued them from their sins, while they're partaking of this Passover, they are supposed to be dressed to travel. When you get saved and set free from sin, it's time to walk in the freedom, to walk free. Ephesians 4 says that you walk no longer just as the Gentiles also walk in the futility of their mind, being darkened in their understanding, excluded from the life of God because of the ignorance in them, because of the hardness of their heart. So we're to walk not like the Gentiles. 2 Corinthians 5:7, you guys know this really well. We walk by faith, not by sight. The journey the Israelites took through the wilderness was by faith, following God, not by what they could see. Well, how do I walk by faith? Deuteronomy 8:6-7, "You shall keep the commandments of the Lord your God, to walk in his ways and to fear him. For the Lord your God is bringing you into a good land, and a land of brooks of water, fountains, springs flowing forth in the valley and the hills." He literally says the way to walk with the Lord is to obey his commands, keep his commandments, and you're walking in his way. Galatians 5:16, "Walk in the Spirit. You'll not carry out the desires of the flesh." You see all of the verses about our journey of faith that we're on. Ephesians 5:8, we're to walk as children of light. So we must walk away from our sin life and toward a deeper relationship with God. That's why we're to be clothed like the Hebrew children. Let's put on our walking shoes, dress for the journey of growing closer to God, and get after it. We got to move away from sin and toward a deeper relationship with God. I pray you'll be blessed and have a great day. Tell somebody about the Lord today. Tell somebody about your faith journey, and we'll see you back soon.